Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Ah! How can you not let negative energy affect you? Let's find out. By the way, do you want to have more impact? Then you must build better habits now. One of the best ways to do it is to join my upcoming challenge called Super Habits Super You. Yeah, the link is down below. Sign up! So what is the problem with negative energy for most people? Well, it's very simple, right? You start your day with high energy, right? With all the intention. You got a great morning habits. You build it all up. You're ready to rock and roll. And then suddenly what happens? Yeah! You see, you hear, you experience something negative, correct? It can be anywhere. It could be that you're reading something negative about some negative events that either makes you angry or makes you sad. Mostly that's on our cell phones nowadays, of course. Or you hear something negative, meaning you go through your day, and could really be anybody, right? It could be the barista at your favorite coffee shop who makes a comment and then suddenly you get angry or sad, right? Your energy suddenly drops. It's not a good thing. Or you experience something negative, right? And it's all these have the same background, right? It's all the same challenge. You start with high energy, something happens and boom, you hit rock bottom. And most people, you know what happens? They can't come back. Or they can at least not come back easily. So this is a big challenge. So we gotta address it, and how can we overcome it? And by the way, the bigger problem here is that you've turned this into a habit, my friend. That is the big challenge. The issue is not the negative person that says something to you, the jerk driver who cut you off and shows you whatever finger, hopefully not, but it happens sometimes, right? The bigger issue is that you've turned it into a habit. And really, before I tell you the solutions, by the way, possible solutions, there are two major reactions that people have when all these negative events happen around them. They're either sad or depressed, or what are they? Angry, right? Angry. It's really a fight or a flight situation. And which one are you? You probably know watching this right now. You're either sad or depressed, or you're angry. So what are the solutions? How can we deal with these emotions? How can we overcome them? The first thing you have to do, you have to identify your main triggers. Where, what, who, triggers you. When you get either sad or depressed, or when you get angry, where do the negative events happen? Is it when you read something on your phone, when you see something on social media? Yeah, is it always a person that you see? Is it during driving? I used to have road rage all the time. Yes, I can totally relate to you right now. Yeah, what are the triggers? So what I want to invite you to do, stop this video now or stop it later after and make a list. What are all the triggers? When do you get either sad and depressed, or when do you get angry? And then the second part of the solution is, once you know all your triggers, you want to look, which of these can I actually minimize? Which of these can I minimize? Right? So for example, a certain person always makes you feel negative. You know, the energy goes up, you meet them, it all crashes down. Could you minimize meeting that person? Even if you work in the same office, but can you spend less time with them? Many times we can, yeah? So the first thing you can do is think about minimizing. The third tip is removing the main triggers completely. So for example, let's say the barista at your coffee shop, yeah, always annoys you. Always, you know, your energy up, it has some negative comments about life or the world or whatever, and boom, it crushes you down. Change your coffee shop. Come on, it cannot be that hard to find another coffee shop. Okay, you might say, but he makes the perfect coffee. Well, you got to make a choice. You know, coffee and being angry or sad and depressed, or coffee with a smile. Yeah, so always ask yourself, like, this trigger, you know, this situation, do I have to expose myself at all, or could I just remove it? Tip number 4, experience the main trigger more. So the other option is really, instead of, you know, getting rid of the main trigger or minimizing it, do it more. Yeah, expose yourself more. It's really about toughening up. And you know that in certain jobs, right, in certain careers, people have no option. They have to deal with negative people all day long. There's no other option, right? So for you as well, sometimes, you know, the goal is not to remove yourself from it, but sometimes actually is to expose yourself more. And what happens when you do that, right, you toughen up over time. So that's the other option that you can think about as well. And number 5, and ultimately this is the most important one, you gotta make this a habit. Not a one-time thing that you do, not something that you do for a day or a week or even a month. And then you stop doing it, and you get again pulled into that negative energy, you go up, and it crashes you down. No, you really want to think about, how can you minimize it? How can you get rid of it? Or how can you expose yourself more to it? One of these 3 options really, but you got to make it a habit. Yeah, you got to make it a habit. If you experience this a lot in your life, where your energy goes up, and you crush down, it's definitely habitual. So you want to make it a habit. So how can you become great at habit building? Well, I told you earlier, right? Sign up for the workshop. I guarantee you, you will come, you will walk out, you will know way, way more things than any human being on the planet knows about habit building and how to build great habits, including this one. So when your energy goes up, maybe you have a quick dip, but you can go continuously up again. Yeah, again, link is down below. You can sign up if you want to. By the way, if you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button for the channel, yeah? Don't miss future videos. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Most importantly though, I really look forward to seeing you for the next video.